Hello and welcome back to Tips and Tricks for a Dance of Fire and Ice, Part 7. My name is Trevor Smithy, and in today's episode we will be going over World 11. In the last episode we went over World 10. Now, for World 11, for a very long time, it was the last world. World 12 was actually added fairly recently, from what I can tell. However, that being said, World 11 is supposedly the hardest, and some people would say do World 12 first. I did World 11 first. I had way more attempts on World 11 first, but also that's when I got good. So, it's up to you. If you want to do World 12 first, that video will be out in just a couple days from when this one is released, or if it's already out, it'll be next in this playlist that I hopefully have linked, or on an iCard probably. So yes. Anyways, without any hesitation, let's get into this episode because it is going to be a bit of a doozy. There's a reason why they say this is the hardest level in the game. Or at least a lot of people do. Again, it's up to your opinion. This first part, Helix, it's a slow forwards loop with a little eighth note here in the back. There's literally one, I think, or no, there's three. There's only a few, and it's at the very beginning, and it's before the checkpoint. Also, yes, this level has a checkpoint. I'll point it out once we get there. But also, I really like how this sounds. So this loop is just a up tilt, 16th, up tilt, 8th note, and then another up tilt. Again, that's only literally at the beginning of the song, and it's before the checkpoint, so you won't need to be very great at it. This is the fast curve up, or fast curve steps, sorry. That's what I called them back in 4-3. So if you want to go back there and look at them again, they also have with the swirl. But then also what they have here is they have a kind of inside swirl with an up tilt. I think we had seen it somewhere else at one point, but I can't remember which level. This is just a normal inside square. So yeah, you can see these little up tilt inside squares kind of. Or down tilt, up tilt. I think they're up tilt. I don't know. I didn't perfectly figure out my naming system for all of these. The game calls these octopi, which is misleading because they're hexagons. So they're based off of World 8, not octagons like World 10. I'm believing the reason they call them octopi is because they have 8, like these turn bits, up tilts, I guess, up tilts, and then this one down tilt. That being said, just keep in mind mentally they're based off of triplets, hexagons, not octagons. But yeah. Also, this one you kind of just have to have the beat. Triplet, and that little bit is just 3 triplets in a row. This here is a triplet with a slow, so it's like, I don't know exactly what this is. It's not a dotted quarter any more than, I guess it would be like 3 beats? I don't think it's half though. I'm not certain actually. I'm not certain actually what that would technically be. The next one is the starship. This is kind of reminiscent of that one part of 9x, but not quite. So it is a up tilt, 8th note, up tilt, 2 8th notes, quarter note, repeat. And in the actual level, it'll be flipped vertically, I believe, but it'll still play the same. Actually, no, it's not flipped vertically. It's like this. And if you want a very basic rule of thumb, the eighth notes are the really fast ones in this. So you can think of this as a fast one and these two as fast ones. If you want to simplify. Here again, eighth notes in this. It's kind of hard to tell, but the path here is like this. It's a bunch of inside squares, but they're slightly broken. They just have that extra pause in them, which you'll hear once I play it. And again, those are the fast curve steps with the swirls on them. Okay. Heracles. It's hard. I will say that. There's a reason they call it the hardest level. So for that reason, of course, I will do it at half speed so I can kind of explain it. So you can't see it here, but right before that rabbit on the bottom, there will be a checkpoint in the main level. You'll see it once I play the main level. And that, so if you fail after that, you'll start there. The rabbit here is a double, and these are outside, so they're dotted corners. These ones are outside as well. This next one, though, are two eighth notes, and then an inside square. Bum, bum, one, bum. Triple lit snail. 2 eighth notes, and then 4. Now here's that little helix thing. Again, as you can see, it's before the rabbit, so you're really only going to have to worry about this, a few times. Every time you have to restart the level. Also, that is another thing. If you quit out, you're going to have to do the beginning part. So this part is faster. There's an inside square leading into 3 fast curve steps. And an inside square. Again, those you're just going to kind of need to memorize. Again, you can think of them as up tilts and then the one down tilt, triple lit. Or you can think of them as like triplet, triple lit, triplet, triple lit, triple lit, triple, triple lit, triple lit, triple lit. Right here is your only break at this little glitch effect. That's going to be like your only real break. So those are just 2 eighth notes. This is an inside square and another one over here. Fast curve step and another inside square. 2 eighth notes and another 2 eighth notes and another 2 eighth notes. Again, just go back to the levels that I said. This right here is the thing from World 2, this little offbeat, so if you struggled, I really struggled on that, so I had to go back to World 2. So yeah, here's another inside square, and then a fast curve step, and then this is 4 inside squares with 2 quarter notes in between. At 5, and then 3 fast curve steps, and then there's an eighth note, another eighth note. And the starship, again, if you need to go back to that tutorial and do it. This is a dotted and then an eighth note. Again, they're kind of like inside squares here. This is an actual inside square. That is the fast curve step. And then just quarter notes. And don't hit this too early. It's very slow and the visual effect hides your note. But if you get to that point, hopefully you're able to hit a slow quarter note. If you manage to get that far in the hardest song in the game, I would feel very bad for you if you mess up that last note. Not saying that I totally did that. Made me very sad. Actually, no, I didn't mess up that note. I messed up the last eighth note. So as you can see here before I start, this is the little checkpoint, this little diamond looking thing. So yeah, if you fail afterwards, it will take you back there, which is good, especially because you kind of were slow before then, and it would be a little bit disorienting. And also it means you don't have to go through the slow kind of beginning. Because even at normal speed, this isn't that fast. Like, I think this is actually faster than 1x. So I'm gonna shut up now. I really do like this song though. It's a bop. Checkpoint. Break. Hey, look at that. I'm not too rusty. I had done that, not right before the recording, but I had done that earlier today, just so I was at least a little bit prepared. But yeah, so that is World 11. Again, for World 11, if you need practice, I mean, one, just play the tutorials of this, but if you need to kind of look at the concepts for the up tilt bit, not up tilt, well, I mean, there are some kind of up tilts, so go to 4-1 especially, 5-4 if you want some help with the loops, kind of, for the, if you want the triplets, you could go back to World 8, again, that's swing, but it's better than nothing, and then you can also use World 2 for the that one offbeat section, the 2-3 I believe it is, where you just have that practice. So yeah, hopefully that can help you complete this. Again, I will state, I did do 1 through 5, 9, and then this, which left me very unprepared for this, and it took me 365 fails before I finally got a successful attempt. So don't stress too much, especially for this, and honestly, all of the levels. If you spend too long on it and you start choking at the end because you get anxious, it's better just to take a break. Like, honestly, just don't play the game anymore for the whole day. Come back to it tomorrow, because I will say something. I had been stuck at about like 85% on this. I left it for the night, came back. The next day, I got to that one that I told you about before where I failed on that last 8th note. And then, of course, I beat it, like 30 tries later when I finally managed to get back to that point. So, anyways, that's my tips and tricks for this. In the next video, I will have the final level, World 12. I'm not probably going to be doing bonus levels unless I get a lot of people who want them. Then maybe I'll try. I've only actually beat one of them myself. Anyways, thank you all for watching. And as always, wabam!